The gentleman in the white waistcoat appeared very much amused by this explanation, but his mirth was speedily checked by a look from Mr. Limbkins. The board then proceeded to converse among themselves for a few minutes, but in so low a tone that the word saving expenditure looked well in the accounts, have a printed report published, were alone audible. This only change to be heard, indeed, are account of their being very frequently repeated with great emphasis. At length, the whispering ceased, and the members of the board, having resumed their seats and their solemnity, Mr. Lincoln said, "We have considered your proposition, and we don't approve of it." "Not at all," said the gentleman in the white waistcoat. "Decidedly not," added the other members. As Mr. Gumfield did happen to labor under the slight imputation of having bruised 3 or 4 boys to death already, it occurred to him that the board had, perhaps, in some unaccountable freak, taken it into their heads that this extraneous circumstance ought to influence their proceedings. It was very unlike their general mode of doing business, if they had, but still, as he had no particular wish to revive the rumour, he twisted his cap in the hands and walked slowly from the table. "So you won't let me have him, gentlemen?" said Mr. Jumfield, pausing near the door. "No," replied Mr. Limbkins, "at least, as it's a nasty business, we think you ought to take something less than the premium we offered." Mr. Jumfield, content, brightened as with a quick step he returned to the table and said, "What will you give, gentlemen? Come, don't be too hard on a poor man. What will you give?" "I should say £3.10 was plainly," said Mr. Limbkins. "10 shillings too much," said the gentleman in the white waistcoat. "Come," said Jumfield, say £4, gentlemen, say £4, and you've got rid of him for good and all. There, £3.10, repeated Mr. Limbkins, firmly.